So let's get started with the first activity. The getting started is understanding how the Pulse programmer works. I described in the previous video how this works, but this is how we can understand it just by programming a single pulse. So we begin with a pulse programmer and oscilloscope, and the AB pulses that are used, they're having a typical width or time of 1 to 35 milliseconds. So we'll begin with a single A pulse, and we can show that on the scope. So here, the A width mode is internal, and the repetition time is 10 milliseconds, 10%, and sync A, so A on, B off, and sync out, and A and B. So these are connected to the scope. So let's take a look at our system. Okay, the system is a little bit complicated, and if you look at the center portion, this portion here, this is the pulse programmer. The left side is actually the signal blanking and the gain, and this right side is generating the frequency that we want. So it's a good idea to hear this. This has been set up for the real experiment, but not for getting started explorations. So anytime if you want to change the settings of an instrument, you probably should take a photograph of the existing settings so you can get back to it. And the same thing happens for the scope. You probably want to store the scope's properties or settings before you go ahead and change them, so that you can always go back to the same settings. Which is what I'll do. I'll grab the scope's settings and also grab a couple of photographs.